Have you ever imagined what it's like exploring an abandoned school? Stop watching right now, because what happened to us inside haunted me for the rest of my life. And it all started with the biggest mistake. It actually started 2 days earlier. Me, Jackie, and Billy were chilling in his room until I had a really weird idea. The thing we were doing is like hanging out, but we were just bored out of our minds. Empty snack wrappers, Jackie flipping a bottle like it was the most important job in the world, and Billy scrolling on his phone. Until the idea hit me. Yo, what if we explored an abandoned school at night? Jackie stopped spinning the bottle like I asked him to fight a bear. Yo, that place with cobwebs and spiders that look like they lift weights. Billy slowly sat up. You remember my dad was the principal, right? We both looked at him. He opened the drawer and pulled out an old metallic key. And I was like, Eureka! That's it! That's the key to our mischief. I still have the master key. Yes, that was the plan. And after 17 hours of brainstorming, we came up with a plan. 2 days later, at midnight. 2 nights later, midnight. The school looked way worse in the night. Broken windows, paint peeling off the ceiling. The wind made the sign creak like it was telling us to go back and never enter. Billy held up the key. VIP access, boys. The door unlocked with a loud click that made the whole room echo with silence. Bro, quiet! Jackie hissed. Inside, the air was cold, misty feeling against our cheeks. Jackie muttered, yeah, I can't lie, I don't really like this. We walked through the hallway's room, all the desks tipped over. Then we found our old teacher's rooms, Mrs. Hermione's. Jackie laughed. Imagine our ghost is still there. And Billy said, what if we found our test papers and we remarked them to give us an A+? I paused, poop on them. Billy burst out laughing, saying you're gonna be haunted forever. I held my hands up and saying, bro, chillax, I'm only joking. No way I'm doing that on the old teacher's desk. Maybe the skeleton might pop up in my nightmares. We laughed, but the sound felt wrong in the hallways. Then we smelt it. At the end of the hallway was room T9, the haunted room that was on the news. The door was slightly open, with a weird smell coming out that hit our nose like a pungent smell. It smelled like burnt chemicals with rotten eggs. Jackie gagged. That smells illegal. Billy frowned. Wait, that was the science room, wasn't it? I said, bro, we might not need to open that. Billy hesitated for half a second, then he opened the door. The door creaked open, but nothing happened at first. Then, bang! A blinding flash came out in the room, hurting our ears so badly. And then, the room caught on fire. Not normal fire, green and blue fire filled the room, with a weird smell coming with like chemicals. Glass shattered, tables melted, and a weird smell still coming out. In the middle of it, I saw a tall shadow standing, staring at me stilly. Jackie screams, run! Run for your life! We bolted, we sprinted out of the hallway, slipping on all tiles, breaking these new desks. The air burned our lungs. Behind us, the fire roared like it was a lion, fiercely for meat. We burst out the front door, gasping for some air and then collapsing onto the grass. Then suddenly, silence. No fire, no table desks, and no melted. The school was dark again, like nothing had ever happened. The next morning, it was on the news. Breaking news, an explosion at the abandoned school, like a chemical leak from the room T9 that had a skeleton in it. The fumes were toxic, and you could have died if you breathed it in. Jackie stared at the TV. We were breathing that stuff into our lungs. Billy looked pale. We were breathing that. None of us laughed. Later that day, the curiosity changed. We went back. No police tape. Nothing. No fire. The room T9 was open, and the smell was gone, and the fire was not there. In the center of the room stand a skeleton, unhinged, sitting upright in the chair, wondering what did we do. On the floor next to it was Billy's cracked phone. He picked it up and pressed play. No sound. Suddenly, a whisper came from the phone. You should not have entered the room T9. Then we all became silent and ran down the hallway like it was our last day on Earth. We did not look back. And to this day, none of us will go back to T9. And rumors have it there might be a shadow waiting for us.